Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Sigmar Strategies. Today we have a video focusing around combat phase movement. This is applicable for a bunch of different armies. Almost every Grand Alliance here, you have something with some kind of movement in the combat phase. For this specific example, we're going to be using the Hurtling Hogs. This Regiment of Renown has a ton of different tech, which I'll be breaking down all of it because I love these guys, but today we're just going to be focusing on the ability Pulling Ahead. So here we are up against Chaos Chosen. These are our priority target that we're trying to kill, and Vanguard. These are the things that will kill us if we let them fight into us. We're going to be avoiding combat with them at all costs. We are also assuming our opponent has 2 command points here that they will be able to threaten a countercharge with. Okay? Going into the movement phase, we'll be able to move up our 10 inches with this big pig. From here, we'll get into the charge phase, we'll be able to charge in, and we're going to set up with the goal being that we are in combat and succeeding a charge onto these Chosen, and we are somewhere between 2.1 to 3 inches of these Vanguard, tagging them into combat. That's the big important thing here. So, when we go to the end of charge phase, offering for our opponent to countercharge here, these Vanguard, because they are in combat, will not be eligible to countercharge because they're tagged in combat. Then, when we eventually get priority passed back to us, we get into the combat phase, we can roll our d6 for this big pig to slide using the Pulling Ahead ability. Here, even if we were to roll a 1, we'll just be able to slide 1 inch here horizontally, and then we will be out of combat with the Vanguard. We'll go to the fight step, we'll swing into these Chaos Chosen, hopefully wipe them out, but even if we don't, priority will pass over to our opponent, and they will not be able to activate these Vanguard, because 1, they did not charge, and 2, they are not currently in combat. Another thing you can do with this when it is applicable is if you get off multiple charges, say we had this other big pig, his little buddy, here behind, we'll pull in here, tag both, slide over, and then when we go to the fight step, we can have one of these units activate, wiping out these Chosen, doing a ton of damage here. If I can pick these guys up. And then when the other big pig will get to activate here in the combat phase, he can then slide over into these Vanguard, basically making it so we become pseudo Lumineth Realm Lords and are able to activate 2 units in a row. Because we're fighting with 1 pig, killing the Chosen, our opponent has nothing in combat, they can't activate, we get to activate the other big pig, then slide into the Chosen, or into the Vanguard, do a bunch of damage into them, activating 2 units in a row. Okay, guys, thank you. If you use any of this in your games, remember to comment and like the video. And if you have any ideas for future tech, let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.